This is terrifying that this is something that can happen. In New Jersey, a lifeguard was impaled all the way through their body by an umbrella. As in, it went in through the shoulder and it went out through the back.
Oh, this is so terrifying.
Just to be clear, they are alive. They survived.
Yes,
they Which almost, if that happened to me, I'd be like, maybe I want to die.
Well, I think if it happened to me, I'd probably lose my arm. You know what I mean? Like, that was the first thing I was worried about. Like, did their arm need to be amputated or something? But thankfully, the emergency services that responded to this were quick, and they also said that the lifeguard was very, level-headed and it was just a tough girl. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
It's so tough to make it through this.
It went through her left shoulder and stuck out of her back by about a foot.
Oh,
There's a foot of an umbrella. Which end of the umbrella, I'm wondering?
I don't know, but either way, it's bad.
Either one. Probably the one that goes in the ground, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
If I'm glad there's not pictures, or if there are, I am not looking at them.
No, I don't want to see them.
But how can you survive something like that?
It's just a total freak accident.
Yeah.
I saw this yesterday, and I was like, whoa, what in the world? You know, all I saw was a lifeguard impaled by an umbrella, and I was thinking, did they die? Thankfully, no, as you said, in the shoulder, in stable condition, and I think able to recover from this. But either way,
back to lifeguarding in no time.
I don't know about that, but either way, just a really crazy situation. They said she was trying to shut the umbrella, or it's the umbrella, I think, at the top of the lifeguard stand.
Yeah.
And it was flying all over the place. She was trying to get it, and somehow it impaled her, caused her to fall onto the ground.
Oh.
So just really, really rough.
Yeah. I didn't need this to tell me, but I was just at the beach and I was thinking lifeguard must actually be a horrible job.
Really?
Why do people do it?
I mean, I think it's a nice summer job, especially for those that are swimmers. You know, if you're on a swim team, this would be something you would probably want to do.
But you don't do a lot of swimming as a lifeguard. You do a lot of sitting there.
I know, but you need to be a good swimmer.
Yeah.
And so that's a job that somebody on a swim team could easily get.
I know that many cities have difficulty filling all of their lifeguard roles.
Yeah, they do.
Because you do have to be a very confident and talented swimmer.
Yeah.
And you have to want to just sit around and do nothing, but not actually do nothing, because you have, especially at the beach, you have to pay attention.
Yeah, you got to be alert.
You can't sit there and look at your phone.
No.
So it's not a real do-nothing job. It's not that easy of a paycheck, even though you're only sitting there most of the time.
You would get a nice tan.
You can also get stabbed by an umbrella.
Apparently, that is now something that needs to be added as a potential risk to lifeguard duty.
Yeah, I don't know why people do it. But I guess I'm glad they do, because somebody needs to keep all of us bad swimmers safe.
I know.
I've never had to be rescued by a lifeguard, but I know other grown men that have.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really embarrassing, but they're glad they're there.
Exactly. That's why, like we said, you want a competent swimmer to be the lifeguard, because they have to save anyone that tries to go swimming. If they don't know how to go swimming, they might need to get saved.
I wonder if grown men are the ones that are most likely to need to be rescued by lifeguards.
I know. What are
because
the stats?
They're like, I can get in here and be fine.
Overconfident.
Yeah. And all of a sudden they're being swept away by the rip current.
Right.
The undertow.
Yeah. I don't know, but I don't know what the stats are for. I would imagine it's different for the ocean versus just a regular swimming pool as well. So
yeah, well, shout out to all the lifeguards out there.
Yes.
I don't know why you do it.